Hi everyone, it's Sonia here from Sonia's Mixed Media. Special shout out hi to Heidi, my new happy mail pen pal slash just happy mail friend. We've made a great friendship here on YouTube, and just want to say hi to Heidi. Now this is a update on my Big Bertha inspired by Shannon Green. Of course, everyone's heard of Shannon Green in the collage glue book, journaling, painting, bits of paper type world. She's inspired a lot of us in the YouTube community, and so this is my Big Bertha. Now this is my third update on Big Bertha, so I won't show you the first two sections of it. If you're interested in seeing the first two halves of Big Bertha, then I have two other videos that you can go to and have a look there first. Go look at the first one and then update 2, and then come back to this one, and then you can see it all in order. But this is just basically a huge glue book, and I call it a glue book because it's just random images that I think go well together or make me happy. Looking at them visually, they just, put a smile on my face and they just feel good to me. Whereas a collage book to me is something more that has feeling in it, and maybe you're trying to convey a message. It might be like something within your heart, or it's kind of more artistic, I think. So this is more of a glue book. So what I'll do is I won't go through all the bits that I've showed already, but I'll just flip to where I think you may not have seen. Now, this here is probably, I don't think you've seen this. This is like one of my absolute favorite pages, just because of this huge detailed elephant's eye. Just the texture, the wrinkles, the eyelashes, the eye, just the eye to the soul. I just absolutely love this. I think it was in a National Geographic. I always pick up those magazines, like I look for them in charity shops, and sometimes I get lucky and there might be 4 or 5 in a charity shop, and I'm like, yippee, I'll take the lot, because I don't buy them new because they're a bit expensive for me. But if I can find them in a charity shop, like, I'm all over them, because I really love the different sort of images you get in them. And just have a look. Like, oh, it's all falling apart. Hang on. Can you see that? See that eye there? See? He's looking into your soul. Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I just put this zebra on a scooter on there that went with these red petals, and just totally random. Like I said, it's a glue book and I'm just having fun. This image here, these are really fun images too. These are all, hope you can see that. These are all animal characters doing sort of human type things, and it's from a children's book called Animalia. And it's, or is it called The 11th Hour? That's a good question. Well, anyway, it's something like that. And it's been around for years, and I had this book as a kid and absolutely loved it's just a lot of pictures in there. And I found one at a charity shop, and I just picked it up because I knew I'd use the images. They're just really fun and quirky and colourful. Then over on this page, I really liked this because this is vellum, and I found this in a magazine. It's just an advert for a coffee machine, but it was done like in this artistic way. So the concept where they've kind of designed it, I guess, from the drawing board is done on this vellum, and then you would flip it up and the actual finished product is underneath. And that was like that in a magazine, and I thought, oh, that is so cool. It's something you don't see every day. as an advert in a normal magazine. So I really like that. And I just have this thing about vellum. I just really, really love it. Again, just some random images around here. Don't really know what to say about that, why I put them there. I don't know, I just felt it at the time, but I do particularly like those two together. For some reason, it's just sparking something in my brain that goes, yeah, that's good. Maybe this is where the coffee comes from, this sort of land, I don't know. Okay, so this over here, not sure if you've seen, but this is some sort of character, I think, from like a video game or something maybe. Not entirely sure, but I just thought he was so cool. And this was the back of a magazine that I used. So this image underneath was all here already. So I kind of put it like he was standing in the living room. And he's got his eye on this woman here. And I've had this image for quite a while, and I just think she looks very stylish, what she's wearing. It's just, I don't know, there's something about the outfit. I love her little hat that goes with her outfit. And I don't know, her belt and her clutch, she just seems like a very stylish person to me. I just loved the outfit, so I finally put that in there. Now this is where I'm up to, and I haven't actually sewn this signature in yet, because I do all my signatures when they're separate like this, because it's much easier, and then I'll go and sew it into my cover once it's done. So I'll just put this away for a minute and I'll show you what I'm up to. So this is the signature that I've been working on at the moment, and I started off with this image here, which is a like canned tomato advert. I've seen it in a few different glue book and collage videos here on YouTube, so it must be a very popular advert, because I've definitely seen other people use it. And this was like a whole page from a magazine, so I knew I kind of wanted a little bit of the scooter and definitely the girl in there. So I placed that on first and then started adding images that had orange in them to that page. And I also found this iTunes card, which is my daughter's, and stuck that down. I hope she doesn't need it anymore. I think she's used it. I hope she has, because the code's on the back, so she's not going to be able to use that anymore. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure she has. Yeah, just a bit of writing I found here. It's got enjoying art slowly, the day I quit complaining, Women of the World colouring book, which is the colouring book I did in my giveaway for 200 subscribers. Offline for 7 days booklet, that was something about not using any internet or, you know, devices for 7 days. This is all the things that was in a Flow magazine, and why we long for real experiences. I just thought they were really nice titles there. Found this in a crafty folder that I picked up from a garage sale. I don't know what you call them in England or America, maybe a car boot sale. It's where, you know, people are cleaning out their belongings from their house and they put it all on the front lawn or in the driveway, and then put a sign at the front and everyone comes along and sees what they want to buy from them. Most stuff is normally $1, $2, you know, $5. So yeah, I bought this. This was actually a friend's garage sale, and it was this beautiful folder. I think it was from like the 90s, because it's got a lot of that country folk art type crafts in it that you can do, but I just bought it for the images. This was like a cross stitch pattern that you could make on something, just as apples. Yeah, and I think it cost me like, I think it was $2 you charged me for it, so I was quite happy with that. There's more images to stick in the glue book. Then we have this page, which is another one of my favorite pages. It's just so cute and whimsical, and I just love everything about it. I just, the bear, bears are one of my favorite animals. I love all types of bears: brown bears, polar bears, panda bears, koala bears. But these types of bears are my very favorite. So he just had to go in there. The little fairy cake, I mean, gorgeous. Who wouldn't eat that? This is a bit of cardboard that was an advert in a magazine, and it was only kind of this big, and it's actually from washing powder, and it's a scratch and sniff, and I thought that's wonderful. And I don't even have to scratch it, I just have to smell it up close. Yeah, and it still smells beautiful. So I thought I'll put that in there, and it'll keep my whole big Bertha smelling nice. But yeah, it just smells like lovely, clean washing powder. This big lollipop here I found in it's an I Spy book, and it's just got heaps and heaps of images in it, and it's actually a 3D I Spy book. Again, I got it at the charity shop, and it's just missing the 3D glasses it comes with, but some of the images are really clear like this, and others are kind of like blurry looking because you have to actually have your glasses on. So some of the images I can use and some I can't because they're too blurry, but this was one of the nice ones that I liked. And then I've just got these makeup sample pots because I always love the look of these different coloured creams and lotions, and I love paint sample chips, anything to do with decorating colour. Yeah, I just love, colour samples. Over here on this page, I've got my pencils here, and on the back of the page that I used, it actually said immerse yourself in tranquil colours. So I thought that was nice. And it says mindful drawing. It should say mindful colouring, I think, since they're colouring pencils. Just like bits and pieces like the art dolls that I love to look at. This is a playing card. It's actually like the 3 of spades or something on the back. Can't even remember where I got it from. This is a tag I made like years ago when I was into really crafty things, like making a lot of art tags and cards and trading cards and things like that. I was into that for a while, so I made that. I've had it for a long, long time, so I found a spot for that. And then I found this in a magazine. It said lifestyle expiry date, August 2023. And I just found that was really odd, like lifestyle expiry date. So August 2023 is when I'm going to start having a really crap lifestyle, maybe. I don't know, but I shoved that in there. Who knows? I don't know why, I just did. Then this page was sort of like, because this here is like a paint sample catalogue from like the hardware store. So this has got like this black and white house on there. So the first thing I did was I stuck the black crows up the top and the black star. Then I kind of needed a bit of red because I just had to have colour, and I just love the glossy look of that. And then just a random image of carrots. Just says carrots. I don't know. This is just what I do. This is what Glue Books are all about. It's just like sticking random images that you think look cool. Again, Poultry Palace. I don't know, it's someone's living room. It's also a poultry palace. Random matchstick, and these little cute houses came out of that garage sale folder I was telling you about. And then this really cool shoe here, which is only $1,875 because everyone's got that sort of money for crazy type shoes. Look at that. Very cool. I don't think I would ever wear that shoe anywhere, but I just thought it looked pretty cool. I'm a bit of a shoe freak. I used to work in a shoe store It was one of my first jobs when I left school, and I worked there for about 4 years, and I ended up with about, I think I ended up with about 60 or 70 pairs of shoes at the time. So I'm still a bit of I love pictures of shoes, but I don't actually own that many shoes anymore. This picture over here, I've had this, I guess, child for a long time, and I think he was at some sort of festival where they throw paint, stuff like that. Again, it's a National Geographic image, and I don't know, I've just really loved the green and red. Just love this image and had it in my stash for a while, so just been looking for somewhere for that to go. And then again, I've used these cards that I picked up at the charity shop, which are all, you know, cards from the 1970s with all crafts on them. They're like the old recipe cards that you used to get in the box, but they're craft ones instead. So I used one of those in there. This page here, We Love Chocolate, because of course I'm a big chocolate lover. Love the chair. Random paintbrush, paint sample chip, and this flower vase here is actually out of a Daphne's Diary colouring book, which I don't actually colour in, I just kind of use the images out of sometimes, and I just really love how that's, I'm not even going to colour that, I just love how it's black and white line work in a real vase, so I thought that looks pretty good there. Then over here I have Julia Roberts in her sort of, I guess it's like a big tulle dress. Just thought she looked pretty good there. Very happy, and she seems like a nice person. Shoved her in there. Some black trees up the top. And then, like I said, I love shoes, whether they be kid shoes or adult shoes or whatever. I just love the look of these cute, cute little kid shoes. Found a whole stack of these shoe images in a book. So I stuck that there because I just thought that was so cute, and I love the colours. Over here, this was a whole page just ripped out of a magazine. I just liked all the images on the page, so I couldn't be bothered cutting them out. I thought I'll just stick the whole page on, and just added this border here on the side. And I like it has this charm school. I thought that was cute. But this is still a work in progress. I'm still going to add some things to that page and this page too. Over here, this was the back of a travel catalogue. So this was all water and an island or beach or something. Stuck my crochet images on there because I used to be a huge avid crocheter, but I don't do it anymore, but I still love looking at crochet images. Had this beautiful black horse here and the black cowboy boots, and I don't know, I just think the black sort of balanced all the colours out a little bit, and I just really like how it turned out. Over here I did something a little bit different, and I found this cute little kid here. It says, "I love my baby Chino." Although I'm really not into those people who it's like they're little kids to go have a baby Chino. I don't know. It just seems very Hollywood to me. But I just thought she was so cute anyway. So I've added her on here, but I've kind of just stuck half of her body on here, so she sort of comes out a little bit. And I sort of backed it with another thick cardboard page behind there, and just had this sticker, so I added that there. So I quite like how that came out. And this is 2 pages that I'm working on. So this is the back of the girl here. So I had this donut. See, this is that 3D look I was talking about. This was in that book I bought. And you can see the donut is kind of all blurry, kind of. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it's kind of blurry. That's what you need your 3D glasses for. But I still thought it was, you know, nice enough to put in. This is out of that 11th Hour book. So I've got two of those. I stuck one on this side on the back of the girl. And then I stuck one on this page here, which comes off the side again. And I've just messy ripped it because I like that look sometimes. So that's coming off of there. Nice pencil because I love drawing and doodling and that sort of thing. And yeah, it was a blue paint catalogue, so I've added this. I have tried to use this image so many times in different collage and and glue books and never find a place for it. But I just love the vintage look of that sign. So I finally found a place for that. Don't ask me about this girl. It was the first image I put in this signature. I don't know. It was something about her skin was so nice that you could eat her or something like that. And I just thought it's such a ridiculous ad. I don't know. So this is like one of those big honey things. And I don't know. I just whacked it on there. I thought it was, I don't know, amusing. Then we have this page here. And I haven't done much with this. This is just a picture of a house. And this is a tag card that someone made me back in 2012, a Bonnie Irvine. And it was for an Alice in Wonderland tag swap, I think. And it was so beautiful how she made it. This is all embossed. And this is like, you know, 3D sort of, like she's put the foam things underneath and she just put so much effort into it. I just love it, and I've kept it for all of these years in my cupboard, and I thought I'm finally going to use this in a journal and stuck it in there. And then over here, so I'm going to add more to this page, but over here, started with these flowers. This booklet was already like in here. Added this panda because I love my bears. This little gold shoe. But I have to add something in here, but I've added this kind of little Chinese paper pocket packet thing in there. Got it in some sort of swap. So put that in there because I thought that kind of looked Asian-like. I don't know. This here is like some paper I got in a paper, big packet of different assorted papers, and it's very much like wallpaper. Looks like wallpaper, feels like wallpaper, and on the back it even looks like wallpaper. So whether it is or not, I don't know, but I bought this packet and it was for scrapbooking at the time, and I've had it, God, I think I must have this paper for like 10 years. I finally used it. So glue books are great to get rid of all your bits and pieces. On the back, this is a work in progress. Just found this image of some nice wilderness and stuck on some knitting and some wool. Kind of that country theme that I kind of like. So I did that. That's a work in progress. That needs a lot of colourful bits in. And that was about it. That's what I'm up to for this. So this third signature is nearly completed. And I just wanted to show you what I did when I pulled out this signature. I've got all my folder bits with my images in. I went through the whole lot and just picked out my very favourite images to work from because it was just overwhelming. I've got hundreds and hundreds of images. So I just went through them one night and just picked out my very favourites and then sorted them into colour categories. So I've got orange. That's a bit of art I did, but this was my red, my reds, my greens. This was my folder with assorted images, so it didn't fit one particular colour. This was neutrals. See again, sample colours. Love things to do with sample colours. What was this? This was blacks. Yeah, blacks, blues. I won't go through all the images. This was cute type things. So babies, more shoes, a dolly. And I think what was this? I think this might have been greens and blues or something like that. Oh no, pinks. I don't know. Could have been mixed ones. But I kind of narrowed it down a bit and have only been working from these and trying to use all of these before I go into my other bit of my stash. So trying to make it a bit easier to sort through what I've got. So that's what I'm up to in that. And then I just want to show you, I'm going to make one of those Fauxbonichi planner journal things. I've been watching Heidi and she's inspired me to do one of those. Couldn't find an empty notebook at home and I'm sort of on a strict budget and trying not to buy anything at the moment. So I'm going to use my Secret Paris colouring book that I was going to do for a giveaway. I ended up doing another book as a giveaway because it's too heavy to post overseas. So I'm going to use this as my Fauxbonichi and haven't started, but it's got, you know, just all colouring pages in here, but I thought I would just either paint over the top and then stick my images down or just, you know, go straight, you know, over the top. I don't know, but this is what I'm going to use for it. I like a lot of these singular images, so what I've done is I've photocopied a few of these pages that I think I would use actually in my journal. So like this one here's got all sewing stuff, so some days I have to sew stuff, so I thought I might need that for my journal, so I did a photocopy of that because it will be covered. And I did a photocopy of, what was it, the cooking one, because I'm definitely going to be cooking. Baking one I did as well, the hair stuff, you know. So I photocopied the pictures that I want, because people are probably out there screaming, oh no, don't cover all the colouring book up. But this is a colouring book that I probably would not use, and if I did colour it in, I would just colour in these singular pictures once in a blue moon. So it's not a book that I would complete, so I'm going to use it anyway instead of buying myself a new notebook. It did only cost me $5, so a new notebook would cost me $5 anyway. So that's what I'm going to be using for my Fauxbonichi. I think that's how you say it. And that's about it for today. Yeah, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe or leave a comment, and I will catch you with my next video. Bye.